Imagine you're living 20,000 years ago. Everyone around you has thick, dark hair. Hair keeps people warm. Hair protects the scalp from the sun. And almost every adult in your tribe has it. Then one day, someone starts losing theirs. Not from age, not from injury, just gone. A shiny head appears where hair should be. No one understands why. No one has a word for genetics. No one knows what male pattern baldness is. So the question is, what would ancient humans think was happening? Today, going bald is normal. Millions of people experience it. But for most of human history, people had no scientific explanation for baldness. And when humans don't understand something, they invent stories. Lots of stories. To understand how ancient humans may have viewed bald people, we need to imagine a world where almost everything unusual had a supernatural explanation. The human brain hates mysteries. Humans are pattern-seeking creatures. When something strange happens, we immediately look for a cause. Even today, people create conspiracy theories. Now imagine doing that without science. Lightning strikes a tree? Spirits? A disease spreads through a village? A curse? Someone suddenly loses all their hair? That must mean something too. Ancient people didn't have doctors explaining hormones or genetics. All they could see was the result. One person looked different from everyone else, and different often meant important, for better or worse. The bald man of the tribe. Imagine a hunter returning from a successful hunt. He's respected, strong, healthy. But over the years, something changes. His hairline starts moving back, then more falls out, then more. Eventually his scalp becomes visible. The tribe notices. Of course they do. Humans are incredibly good at spotting unusual features. And when everyone else has hair, baldness stands out immediately. Some people may have believed it was a sign of wisdom. After all, older people often carried knowledge. Others may have viewed it as a warning, a sign that something unseen was affecting the person. The truth is, we don't know exactly what prehistoric tribes believed, but we know from later ancient civilizations that unusual physical traits often became surrounded by myths and stories, because mystery demands an explanation. Why it might have been unsettling. There's another reason baldness might have seemed strange. Hair is one of the most visible parts of the human body. It's tied to youth, health, identity, even social status. When someone suddenly loses it, they don't just look different. They look transformed. Imagine seeing a person you've known for years slowly change appearance without understanding why. To us, it's normal. To someone without scientific knowledge, it might feel almost supernatural. Not because baldness is scary, but because unexplained change is scary. Humans fear what they don't understand, and ancient humans understood far less about the body than we do today. The irony. Here's the funny part. If baldness is genetic, then bald people have probably existed for tens of thousands of years, which means somewhere in prehistory, there was likely a first noticeably bald guy in a tribe, the first person everyone looked at and thought, what's happening to him? Maybe nobody cared. Maybe they laughed. Maybe they invented stories. We'll probably never know. But the question itself reveals something interesting about human nature. Because this isn't really a story about bald people. It's a story about how humans react to the unknown. For most of history, people explained mysteries with myths. Today we use science. But the instinct hasn't changed. When something unusual appears, we still ask the same question our ancestors asked thousands of years ago. Why? And sometimes, the strangest questions reveal the most about being human.